What's up, guys? It's Eric and Marcus from Rare Candy, and today we're back with the fourth round of the recent League Challenge that we got to go attend. The format for this one is going to be Primal Clash, all the way up to the newest set, Evolutions, so just a standard League Challenge. And here we're welcoming back two players from some of the previous rounds we've had.
Yeah.
On the left, we have Alex Truong playing his Yveltal Garbodor deck against...
Alex Sfizeni, playing his Mario Pikachu deck.
Yeah. There is a Mario Pikachu card, actually.
Oh
Full
my
art.
goodness.
It's I think it's only in Japan though.
Oh,
But
that's a good card.
but yeah, Josh is actually gonna be playing Volcanion EX.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty interesting matchup, I guess. I'm not sure who is more favored, to be honest. I want to say if Yveltal can get Garbodor out, then Yveltal is probably favored.
Yeah, and he runs parallel, which would hurt the Volcanion as well because you can't steam up as many times during one turn.
Well,
So
I think the big thing for Volcanion is if a slow Garb happens or a Garb doesn't come out or whatever the case,
Yeah.
you can take one-hit knockouts on Yveltal EX pretty easily, whereas they have to commit... I mean, it's not an outrageous amount of energy, but they have to commit a decent amount of resources to knocking out a Volcanion in one hit.
yeah,
So I think that's what it'll come down to. I think if Alex can just set up like normal and get out Garbodor, he'll
Right.
be in a decent spot.
and Alex does have that cool Salamence EX tech, so that could help out in this matchup as well.
Yeah, that could definitely be big here. Looks like he has Hoopa in hand. Oh, he actually starts with the Salamence as well.
Yeah,
So it's probably not a card you really want to start with, to be honest.
Right, I
but
agree.
At least it's not prized. I think it could be crucial in this matchup just because you can
yeah.
easily one-hit things without the need to steam up, actually. So, let's see. Okay, Alex looked like he picked up his basic for a second.
Yeah, just trying to remember what he had down, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But Garbodor especially, I think, is very powerful against Josh's deck since he actually doesn't play Shaman. If I'm not mistaken, he plays Artillery.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit slower coming into play. So potentially Alex can get Garbodor set up before Artillery does. And that definitely won't be good. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to say. Both these decks are pretty fast. There's a bunch of different factors that'll come into play. Like we just said, the Volcanion player has Salamence, which is great against Yveltal EX. But
Get a nice good handshake in there, yeah.
But let's see. Okay, so all right, we're gonna see an attachment to Yveltal EX, and he's contemplating shamaning for like one or two cards. I think it's just one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can't play that Reverse Valley, and it's just gonna end.
Yeah.
I think he probably would have preferred Parallel City to be the stadium he got in play.
Yeah.
But he probably just wanted to play it down just to get it out of his hand. So what's he really hoping to get here, Marcus? What do you think if you are Alex? What are you trying to go for?
Definitely want to get a Trubbish and a Float Stone for sure. You want to cut off the abilities as quick as you can. Maybe another Yveltal EX for your bench, and then Max Elixir to get that set up as well. Parallel City, obviously.
Yeah, well, that'll be for the next turn.
Yeah, for the next
I think maybe even just going heavy Fright Knight might be the way to go because, or a potential option at least, since it doesn't increase Salamance's damage output.
Right.
And also, Volcanion plays a ton of just big bench sitters that rely on things like Floatstone to retreat.
Right.
So if he can maybe set up a Fright Knight Yveltal and Lysander up something like a Hoopa or,
that'd be great.
or a Volcanion with no energy, he can kind of just snipe Josh's entire board. So we'll have to see if that comes into play, but that is definitely an option for Yveltal.
Yeah, and then even if he can just spread out a lot of damage, he won't have to commit as many energy to an Yveltal EX to start cleaning things up and whatnot.
Yeah. And I can't tell, but it looks like Alex's hand is pretty bad, actually. It looks like his only supports are a Pokemon Centerlate and a Lysander.
I think it's a Sycamore.
Oh, is it?
Oh, he's got an N in there too.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay.
I didn't realize that, yeah.
But here he's just looking at Salamence. And for you guys who aren't too familiar with Salamence yet, is a promo that recently came out, which we did an unboxing for, which you should also check out. But it's unlike most promo cards, it's pretty darn good actually.
Yeah.
Its first attack just takes a fire and 2 colorless, and it does 10 plus 50 for every EX your opponent has in play.
Yeah.
So right now he's swinging for 110, which knocks out Shamans, but, you know, if Alex has to play down another Shaman at some point and an Yveltal EX, it can quickly kind of escalate in damage output.
Mm-hmm.
So Salamence is great.
Yeah. Even if he just benches one more EX and then Josh gets a Fighting Fury Belt onto his Salamence, then he's doing 170. So.
Yep. So Salamence is definitely a strong card. Good for a number of reasons. But
yeah.
Probably not what he wants to have active at this point.
Right.
Which has got to be a little frustrating. But luckily for Josh, Alex, I don't think his hand is that great from the look of it.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world here.
Right.
And so what do? Do you Lysand or something?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you want to like just start working on that Salamence because he's kind of scary. Maybe he goes
going for Remoraid.
Looks like he goes for a free
Just
prize
to take
there.
a prize.
So maybe hoping to draw into a better supporter for next turn or something.
Yeah, it looks like he did get a Versus Seeker, so I'm sure he's happy about that. So it looks like he's going to steam up, attach a Fire Energy to Volcanion, a Floatstone to Salamence.
Yeah.
Then a Versus Seeker for Sycamore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually kind of cool he got rid of the Remoraid because Josh had Octillery in hand.
Yeah.
So now he just had to discard that instead.
Right.
Okay, so what happens here? He's got some Max Elixirs, which is definitely getting a little bit scary, I think. Unless he just totally draws dead. After this Power Heater, I wouldn't be surprised if he'd be able to clean up this Yveltal knockout with a Volcanion EX on the following turn.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. So another Max Elixir. Yeah, Volcanion's just getting powered up and looks terrifying at this point.
Yeah, already has 3 energy on him.
Yeah. So he's going to do Floatstone.
Straight for
that.
Wow, okay.
Okay, he's going for the other Steam Up.
Nice. It's a good play by Josh, for sure.
Alex probably was not expecting all of that to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to get rid of E-Hammer and Center Lady. Those are great cards to get rid of. E-Hammer's totally dead, and Center Lady, well, when you're getting one hit knocked out, it doesn't do too much for you, I guess.
Right.
And looks like Alex plays Team Flare Grunt in his list. That's interesting, too. It's not a card that you see too often.
Yeah, I've heard of people, like, throwing it in there just in case they hit, like, a Jolteon or something so they can get 2 energy discards in one turn, like, off of an Enhanced Hammer and a Flare Grunt. Just so that way they have to be able to get 2 energy attached.
And they break the lock or whatever.
Yeah, so...
That's interesting. Okay, so he does have Max Elixir, so... Chances are I might even Super Odd first. Oh, okay, well...
Yeah,
I guess it didn't matter too much. I was going to say, if you Super Odd, you can get 2 energy and your other Yveltal back in the deck, increasing your odds of hitting energy off Max Elixir, but looks like he's just opting to save that. Here we're going to see an N, which is good. That'll put Josh down to a 4-card hand. And give himself 6. So he really needs a Floatstone and another energy here. That would be ideal.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's kind of scary. Well, actually, I would say he needs Fury Belt too, because, the good thing is this Volcanion EX can't attack on the next turn, unless he has like a switch or something like that. And I don't know if you played that escape rope if you are Alex.
Yeah.
Because then you clear Volcanion's effect, and he can just knock you out.
Ooh, he plays it.
That's risky. That is definitely risky. Maybe he's saying, I end you down to a low hand size. You won't have the energy to take a knockout here.
He's got a DCE, Lysander.
Well, he's
Darkness energy. Yeah, he's already played a supporter for the turn.
Yeah. So here, it looks like he's going to do, was that 100? Oh, 110 because of the Reverse Valley that's in play.
Yeah.
So Josh is actually probably going to be pretty excited about this. He's like, okay, cool, the effect of Volcanic Heat is cleared, so now I can just, energy retrieval.
Double steam up.
Retreat, steam up twice, increases damage output 30, 2 different times. And then just take another knockout here.
Right.
So, I think that was a bit of a risky play. But here now, he doesn't really have much to do. He does have Lysander. He can bring up this Volcanion. But even still, I think he's in a bit of a scary situation. I think the only way he can... Okay, switch.
Yep.
So that's the game. Definitely a little bit rough. So even though, Yveltal Garbodor it's kind of unanimous that it's the best deck in the format currently in terms of amount of tournaments it's won. I mean, Volcanion just kind of rolled over it there, actually.
Yeah, just setting up your board, doing big damage. I wish you would have gotten to use the Mega Salamence there, but...
Or the... regular
the regular Salamence. I was reading the playmat on there.
So I think if he'd got Garbodor set up too, it might have been a different story because he wouldn't have been able to steam up to take those big one-hit knockouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, guys, that is the 4th round. Like we said, we do have one more round left, so be sure to stick around for that. We'll be sure to put a link somewhere whenever that does go online. But as usual, feel free to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our merch over at Rare Candy TCG.com. Pick yourself up a playmat or a shirt or something. Help support the channel. It would mean a lot to us, guys. But with that, we appreciate you watching, and we will see you for the next one.